Hello, good evening. Yes, it's afternoon now. It's now half three, half three in the afternoon. Has been dark days lately. Yes, very dark days. We are in the middle of our autumn, so going straight into the winter time. So yes, we have been facing very dark days and dark nights. Of course, if the day is dark, imagine the night. Actually, when I go to my balcony, the night is not that dark because of the lights of the city. But yes, has been a very interesting days lately. A lot of energies around surrounding us, and in order for us to keep our sanity, it's good to entertain ourselves in nature, you know, cleaning the gardens, talking to the birds, feeding the birds. That's what I do in order to maintain my sanity in these days, these dark days, and not just winter, but also the lockdown. So yesterday, the day before, actually, start the day before, um, on Sunday night, and last time to this morning, I was following NASA and the launch of the Dragon. You know the the space, yeah, the Dragon space ship, taking four of our astronauts to the space station, and I was following it from the launch in California, I think, in in the United States too. And I was looking at it and following all these steps, and it's not easy to be an astronaut. It's very, very complicated. Just not about you studying it. It's not just about mathematics and chemics and physics and languages, because they have to speak more than English. They have to speak Russia. They have to understand Russia and Japanese, because it's a partnership. Yes, so the astronauts has to learn a lot, not just how to cope with the stress to be an astronaut, because they have a very, very tough life, very strict discipline. And apart from it, all on top of everything, to be an engineer and everything is all this, adapting the body to certain, situations and positions. Um, yes, I was looking at it and say, oh my God, it's very hard to choose to be an astronaut and to choose to be a scientist. And but there is compensations on it also. To be able to look the Earth from up there must be amazing feeling. It's like a reward for all this, you know, discipline and all these difficulties that they have to go through, and they're learning so much. But the compensation is to look at the air from up there. And they were showing us in some stages, they were showing us from the windows of the spacecraft They were showing us the earth from up there, the blue and the dark sky at the background. And NASA puts together one of the visions of the astronauts and another one from one of the satellites that sees the Earth a little farther, from farther away. And we look so fragile and so lost in space. That small blue bow, you know, on space, hanging on nothing, just there. And I was looking at it and I said, oh my God, this is our home. You don't have another home. That's our home. That's our house. And I thought you should learn how to live all together here, in peace, in love, in harmony, in acceptance. But we're still struggling to learn how to do it, don't we? So, yes, I was looking at it, and they spent 27 hours going around the earth. They have see the sun rays and the sunset hundreds of times, because between 90 and 90 minutes, a little more than 1 hour, they see the sunset and sunrise. So how many 27 times, 27 hours is, you know 27 times they saw the sun rays and the sunset. Well, they spend about 8 to 9 hours sleeping anyway, but you know in the same position, it must be very difficult. And we complain about 5 hours of traveling in airplane. You can imagine. 27 hours in that small, a small compartment. Yeah, just enough to move around and change the clothes, etc. Because when they got up, when they launched them up, and they were wearing that very heavy suits because of the pressurized and everything. But when they are up there on orbit, then they can change. They can so they can float around the spacecraft. But even then, it's a little space for 4 people, 3 men and one lady. So I was thinking about it and say, oh, but that's what our history should be. Because you have to spread our seeds. And to spread our seeds, you have to go out. The nature would spread our seeds anyway, but then you took long because the planet has to blow up in order for our seeds to go all over. So instead of waiting for the sun to die and then the earth is blown up, or be lost inside the sun or whoever, so you are trying to do it ourselves, okay? You are trying to be proactive. So as we are proactive I don't know if there is this word, but in being proactive, and try to go over and out of our own on our own nest, I think you should really, how I'm gonna say that, you should really put our hearts on it. We should support the people that is doing it. not just supporting financially because they don't need it. The government is baking, baking up these projects. But watching it is a way of supporting it. You know, giving them assurance that you are supporting the project. Because that is what you are here for. What's the purpose of humanity in Earth than to proactively spread our seeds? Because if we are the only rational and intelligent life in our solar system, that's apparently we are the only ones that has physical bodies. So if you are the only ones with enough intelligence to go out and spread our seeds, that's what we should be doing. Probably that's our unique purpose, is to spread life as the way we know it. Okay? At least to our solar system, at least to preserve our space. Because one day Earth is not gonna be available anymore. It's not gonna be suitable anymore for life. So you have to try to find other places so you can continue with our journey. That's why we should support that project. Base in the moon and then base on Mars. Yes. And from there we can go on. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard because our body is made to live in Earth. You have to adapt ourselves, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. So it's a long journey, but it's a worthy long journey. I'm not going to be here to see much longer, but if there is a reincarnation, I will be reincarnated again. And I'm going to choose a beautiful place to come and because I wanna be part of this. If there is a way, I will find it to come back and be part of this project. So why not? Why not you support them also? Okay? There is more. There is more than our eyes can see. There is more than our heart can guess. There is more up there. And it's our mission, it's our obligation even to found it and go beyond our limitations and do whatever need to be done for us to be there. So it's a very short message today, but my message today is hope. It's hope on the future. I saw future many times in my out of body experiences, okay? I saw future many times. Somehow in the future, on those futures that I saw already, I was there. I don't know what kind of body was that, but I was there because I was there looking at this. And I know it's gonna happen. I know future is beautiful, even if now the present is very harmful and very difficult and very painful. Tomorrow will come. And as my theme in life is, there is always be tomorrow. That's my theme. Ever since I knew myself as a person, that has been my driving my driving in life is there is always be tomorrow. There will always be tomorrow. I don't I don't bother what type of tomorrow will be, but I know it's gonna be tomorrow, and I will do my best to this tomorrow be the best possible outcome. So be your term also. Tomorrow will be better than today. I will do better tomorrow than I am doing today. If this tomorrow in 100 years ahead, I will be better. I will do better than I'm doing now. I also have been in my past lives many times, many times. I am blessed to have this opportunity to see what I have been and what I am now. Okay, I had many tough lives before. Many tough lives before. This one is 50-50. Okay? It's not the greater ones I had before. I saw once, just once, a beautiful life I had uh, more than 1,000 years ago. And it was beautiful. Very, very um, interesting. Yeah. And all the other ones was very tough, very difficult, a lot of suffering, a lot of struggling. Now I had another one in France also that I remember now. I was in France when I saw that. I was going through to France to visit a friend of mine in the country and in the countryside. So I had to sleep in Paris for one night because I lost the train. So in that night, oh God, was the worst night of my life. To be honest with you, it was terrible night. I was struggling the whole night on that hotel, and I saw one of my lives. It was a very glamorous life, but very difficult one. A lot of suffering that, a lot of loss. Yes, and I saw it. Yes, but oh, many, many. And God bless me this time. I am here. Has been a lot of struggles also in this life, a lot of, because from the age of 2 years old, I had to I have to fight to be alive. Yes, um, but yes, has been great. Has been great. It's it's always a surviving. I think my soul choose to survive all these lives. I don't know why I have to do it, but probably because that's my choices or that's my mission to inspire people that in the moments of struggles is when you have the most big opportunity for grow. Okay, so let's take this opportunity and grow and have our vision in future. Yes, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be great. Our grandchildren is gonna do great stuff. They're gonna be the ones to seed the universe, not just our solar system, but other places. I would love to be here in the year 3000. You can imagine? Yeah, it will be great. So let's look at the future. Take the lessons from the present. Be careful whatever you do. Be careful what you intake in your body. Okay. Be careful what kind of beings and situations you are attracting to yourself, because everything is by the law of attraction. Yes, everything comes. If you are seeding, if you are throwing out love, of course you're gonna receive love. But if you throw out hate, you're gonna receive hate. So it's the law of attraction. So let's send light and let's send love. Let's send hope, and everything will be okay. Okay, God bless you and keep you safe, and me also. Okay, bye.